Yeah, we back. Ha ha. Ha ha. Season 6, episode 1. And for the people that don't like seasons, 36 episodes later. We back. We're more disrespectful than ever, and we're still the best show on YouTube.
Wow. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We did not talk about that in the pre-show. Jesus
That's right.
Christ.
I said it, nigga.
Well, I tell you, you get married, motherfuckers get courage. Views expressed by Cadillac Jackson. Go ahead, OG. Shit.
That's magic jewelry. I don't know. Maybe mine will make me disappear after 22 years. What's going on, family? You're done with your boy OGSneekerz, and we in the building. Season 6, we're glad to be back.
After that intro, man, it's your man Beard Jedi, aka the Black Alice P. Keaton, aka Shupak Shakur, aka the Boss Kick Ross, aka Iron Knight Tyson, aka Deacon Discount, aka the Undercost Boss, aka Black Sauce Gang, aka Customizer. I should have later.
Oh.
And the aka the Medicine's Most, Jack Swagless. This is Talkin Kicks. This is season 6. This is episode 1. What up to all the kick talkers? We're about to get into that roll call.
Roll call.
I want to go ahead and say thank you for everybody who shouted us out today. A lot of y'all posted up stories. Hot Dogs, Crease,
KB Fresh Kicks,
Soulmates,
no doubt.
Y'all put on today. And that look, a lot of shows are bigger than ours on YouTube. A lot of shows do a lot of stuff differently than we do. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Thank you for the support. And that is support. That does count as support. At some point, we'll talk about support later, but that counts as support. Tell a friend to tell a friend. That's what's up. So, for the roll call, Kyle Goodwin is in the building. Duns Kicks, what up, fam? Sneaker Man V, hey, man, we both in Austin. I need you to control the heat because I got other shit to do. This shit is ridiculous. I went outside today and evaporated. That shit is stupid. Ricardo Bonner's in the building. That's what's up, brother. I see GLX Kicks is in here. V's Kicks in here early. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. When you got a house arrest curfew, that's what happens.
Hey, man. You know, I know that means she's going to go to bed like 5 minutes after the show starts.
Exactly.
With us.
8:37.
KB, the aforementioned KB Fresh Kicks is in here. What's going on, OG? You got a chance to meet the brother, right?
Absolutely. I was going to get to it later, but no other time than later. Definitely appreciate it. Got connected via Unbox app, Mo, and he waited with his family for me to drive an hour and a few minutes from Raleigh to Greensboro so he could link me up with one of the pickups that I was able to get. And, you know, to me, that's what this is all supposed to be about. Definitely appreciate it. Can't say thank you enough. So it was really, really good to meet. And afterwards, we both realized, damn, we didn't do the picture, you know. But we were just chopping it up, and it was like, yeah, we didn't do the shoot. Although I would not have done a shoot picture with him because he was stunting, and I was just wearing some everyday Air Force Ones, and you know, he had on some off-white Heat, I think, which you know, I couldn't do that picture.
We know how KB.
But you knew KB. You know how KB rolls. So why would you even? I would have went in the bag.
No,
that's
but
a fair point.
I had no intention when I left the hotel that day to drive to Greensboro.
Okay.
So it just kind of happened on the fly. And he was like, well, I might go. There was like a sneaker show someplace. And he was thinking about going there. He was actually going to maybe come to Raleigh. So we were kind of, you know, chopping it up back and forth via text. And he was like, hey, you know, they got those 12s here. And I was like, oh, yeah. How far are you? He's like, about an hour. I was like, I'll be there. I just put it in the GPS right after I pretty much left social status and just got on the road and went, you know, drove over to Greensboro. So it was really, really dope meeting him. Real good guy.
That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. Let's see who else we got in here. Sports Guy Q was in the house. What's going on, Sports Guy Q? We appreciate you, bro. Artez 501 is in the building as well. I'm looking. Am I freezing? Am I good?
You good? You good?
Okay. I got the hourglass. I was like, what happened? What happened, Thanos? No. Lars Young is in the building. Lars Young. What's going on, brother? I see Kylie Park 81. I see Jermaine Manning 06. I see PR Nicole is in the building. Make sure you go to footagesociety.com and use our code Talkin Kicks and get your 10% off. That's TALKINKICKS and get 10% off at footagesociety.com. Get that pussy ass shit up out of here. We appreciate you. Don Turner is in the house. What's going on, fam? I also see Cadillac Jackson.
Yes, sir.
Oh, let me go ahead and say this shit right. Mr. Cadillac Jackson.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Cadillac Jackson, if you can show the people your ring finger for me before I ask you for something.
Oh, you mean my Super Bowl ring?
This
my
boy,
Super Bowl ring.
I'm married now. Can your married ass like the video?
I was married now, but I still ain't liking the video, dog.
You ain't shit. That's supposed to make you a better person. You ain't shit. I see Jamie White is in here. What's going on? I ain't seen you post up enough for Jamie White. We miss you. Welcome back to the show. Hop Dog 18 is up in here with he got them PEs. He got one of them fluorescent Talkin Kick PE shirts. You know what I'm saying? He flossing on y'all. Baltimore Tay, a.k.a. Tay Baltimore. And did I miss anybody? The Soulmates. I'm sorry. Y'all slid in under the radar. The Soulmates is in here. Everybody hug each other. This is lovely. We got the couple in here. The first couple of the sneaker game is in the building. Kamal Williams. Big Light 46 is in here before the show ends. I'm impressed. And is that it? Is that everybody? Did I miss anybody? I see Big Hurt.
I was going to say, did you say Big Hurt?
You know what? I don't even know what to say about it. I'm not even going to do it this week. I see Buckeye City Soul is in here. What's going on, Monday Mid Soul's in the house. And I think that's it. I'm looking. I think that's the list. So if you're in here and you like the show, welcome back. I see 32 people in here. If we can get 32 likes, that'd be awesome. If we end up with 1 like and 75 dislikes, shit happens. I don't care. First episode back, we're going to have a lot of pickups. Y'all know how we do. We're going to try and get to the lace up, but we've been going for 3 weeks. Kadi got married, for Pete's sake. We know he got some bullshit over there that he's waiting to release. So, Kadi, you're going last. Okay?
Shh, the wife doesn't know I got pickups.
Well, that's not our problem. We have a show to do. Okay? You give these people what they want.
Hey, God,
I don't know how you work that out however the fuck you need to work that out, but we got people here.
Give the people what they want.
Now, I said that. We also, for season 6, we are doing a giveaway. We have not discussed how we're going to do the giveaway, but y'all heard it on the last episode of season 5. Des Custom said this season he is honored to do another giveaway.
We
will figure out.
Drinking that night.
Yeah, he was drinking that night, so we're going to check with him.
Check with Des. Des may not remember doing that episode.
You might have to do something strange for some change, but if you want some customs, you might have to lick a puppy in the mouth. I don't know, but that's what we're doing. So now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and get into the hump day heat. This should be light, and then we got a mile worth of pickups. So hump day heat, I'll go first because I just feel like whatever I had on today, shit on whatever y'all had on today. I said it. OG, fight me. I had on them ginger things, baby. I finally put on them ginger things. I was cute today. I might have got chose today. I was cute today out here in these streets. I might have got chose.
That's how you know you got on a dope outfit. When you got on your fly outfit and you can look at yourself, you be like, I know I was looking cute. I know.
Was cute.
On a scale of 1 to 10, today. I was 11 today.
I was 11. Okay. I might have got chose today. Somebody might have looked at my booty a little bit. I had on the ginger folds today. And I'm happy about those. OG, what did you rock today, brother?
Kobe Pro Trolls, the Minneapolis version.
Oh, had on his George Mikins today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tree tall, right under the rim. Excuse me, under the peach basket.
Those are dope. How do they feel?
Very comfortable. That was actually one of the things that drew me to the shoe, the first pair I got. As soon as I put my foot in them, you know, old man foot loves cushion.
That's what's up.
Great. They really, really do feel good. I think Kick Dreams balled in them a little bit, said they were really nice as well.
Baltimore Tay, aka Tay Baltimore, said I was out here going to all the spots trying to get seen.
Probably was.
Artez rocked the Oreo 5s.
Oh, nice.
Sports Guy Q had on the Carmine 6s. Let's see. What else we got on here today? What's up, Gabriel Kicks 23? Holla at your boy, holla at your boy, holla at your boy. Let's see what else. Yes, I did say I was cute 501. Ain't no pause. I'm not paused. It's 2018. I ain't pausing shit. Pausing nothing. You should be secure with yourself and say what you say. And if anybody doubts you, challenge them to leave their woman at your house. That's what I'm doing in 2018, son.
Oh shit.
I'm with the energy. Kyle Goodwin said he had some dirty ass work shoes. Hey, as long as you get that paper, that's what's up.
KB Fresh Kick stunting with the Justin Timberlake Man of the Woods.
Hot Dog had on the soggy foots, wet socks. He got caught up in that tropical storm, Gordon. Bro. Keep your head up. Keep your head up, man. Let's see. French Blue 12s. Nike Air Zoom Flight 95s for Lars Young. We saw that. Cadillac Jackson, what did you have on foot today, sir?
I had on the same thing Jamie White had on, the 9 to 5 Kohan loafers today.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You know, the second day back to work, I had to keep it professional.
We got to just go ahead and call all those work shoes, those are the Get Cash 11s. This is the Get Cash 11s. That's what we're going to call it. I see T Satches in the building, a.k.a. Love My Kicks 25, a.k.a. Be Healthy 0365, all red Nike Air Raids. I got those. That's a nice shoe. That is a nice shoe. I like that. I like that. Playoff 13 lows today for Rep Milwaukee 414, a.k.a. Sneakerheads clothing line in the building.
Rep Milwaukee 414.
College Park 8100 on the BC3s. First time wearing them, the new pair or not? Buckeye City Soul had on them loafers, them 9 to 5 11s. Let's see. Red Black work boots today.
Red Back.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Red Back. What the fuck is that? Red Back is a brand? I don't know what the fuck that is, but Soulmates had it on, so it was dope. That's all I know. Sneak King quotes. What's going on, fam?
DT. Don Turner, let me let you know something. I tried to go back to high school when I found out LeBron was in the building. I was like, oh, shit. But there was no way I was going to get there in time.
You probably still got your Christ the King ID in your wallet, don't you? You could get in.
No, my wife has it at her house.
I was about to say, you know, right about now, the way these kids are built, you could look like a student right now.
Exactly. Them kids look grown. I can get in there and easily pass as a sophomore.
They be like, we're going to put you at point, little man.
Exactly.
We're going to put you at point guard, tiny. All right. So y'all know what we doing, man. It's the pickups. I know OG got a lot of pickups that he got to pare down. Caddy's still trying to decide what he's going to do. I'll go ahead and go first. Get mine out the way. Can I show y'all my customs one more time?
Please do.
So this is the beat up. This is the beat up pair. I still got to finish the tongue tag. I got the tongue tag on there. And I got the Beard Jedi hang tag on there.
That's dope. Is that leather or wood? This is wood and this is leather. Nice.
But I got, you know, they look beat up. I added some little dirt to them. You know what I'm saying? This is the beat pair. This is the I'm in the streets beat pair. But then I had another pair. This is the pair Kadi probably gonna try to steal from me. And that's just bleaching a little word.
Lord Jesus.
That's just bleaching a little word. Two different pair. That's what I did. They're done. I just need to lace them up.
I feel those in my shondo.
Shout out to G4. I don't think I'm gonna put the Beard Jedi tag on this one. I like the way this came out.
What size? What size is that shoe?
My size.
Which happens to be
13.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
See you in the morning, brother. I'm on the way.
Come on. Appreciate y'all. The hang tag was done by D Nice Customs. So make sure y'all holler at him. D Nice Customs did the tag and he did the tongue tag and he did the hang tag. And then Hoop Fresh did my soul swap.
Shout out for the people showing up. We up to 41. Somebody hit 41. The like button.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate y'all. Said make me some. No. PR Nicole said it's like a 10-week process. It did take some time. Appreciate y'all for the fire comments. But we got a lot of pickups, so I got to get through these. I finally got my sale ones.
Oh,
Black Ass African, hook me up. I got these for less than $100, so thank you for the oops, sir.
Quick question. Yeah. How's the leather?
Look at it. This is elderly. This is grandma hands. Look at my hands is wrinkled. These is my hands. These is beard hands quality right here.
Grandma
nice.
Hands.
These is
cook on Sunday morning.
Glad to finally have those. I'm one of those when they first dropped, so glad to finally get those. Eeny, meeny, miny. I said that one for last. Look.
He been out in these streets.
See what happened.
You see how he count that out like eeny, meeny, nigga.
And it's still a box behind.
Oh,
wait, what? Wait, what?
Do y'all know how long I've been trying to get some damn Pantones?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know? I just wasn't paying $350, $400. I wasn't doing it, and these skirted across my screen at $199, and I had to pick them up. With the box. I'm
gonna say this to you. Number one, I'm glad you got them. Number two, treat yours better than I did mine. Because I was wearing mine in a snowstorm.
Oh, I saw that. The Great Sneaker Hunt.
Yep.
I remember that. Yes, you
very
did.
Disrespectful. I saw that.
Stepped in a 3-foot snow puddle.
Yes, he did.
Very disrespectful. Thank you, Duns Kicks. I didn't even see you sneak in here, Duns. What's going on, fam? I didn't see you roll up in here. Duns, you know what? This has nothing to do with anything. What's up, JC Kicks? Duns just seemed like one of the coolest motherfuckers on the net. I just want to put that out there for y'all. And then I left the church. Church was closed.
Uh-oh.
And I went to StockX and I made a purchase.
Oh, from the collection plate?
I didn't have anything to do with church. But this is Grail season. We're picking up Grails.
Uh-oh.
I had to get them.
Ooh.
I had to get them. I got those LeBron 15 diamond turfs.
Dirty motherfucker.
I had to get them. And these are not, look, if y'all want to get them, it's not much over retail. I paid $230. They released at $200, right?
Yeah.
So I got them. And yeah, and I got my little pussy ass StockX tag. So that's it. That's all I did. Look at once you bust that StockX cherry, it's over. Oh no, that's it for me. I have a budget I have to stay.
Nah, you'll be back. You'll be back. Just like Mr. Nope. You'll be back.
Maybe, but I'm saying I'm not gonna plan to go back. I've learned in the sneaker game.
Then you be thinking you're sleeping. Beard.
Hey, I have learned in the sneaker game. Never say never. Never say never.
Right by me, every buy you get is gonna come from StockX.
No, don't you do that. Don't you say that. Don't you say that. Yeah. These are dope. The camera doesn't do these justice. They're red on these motherfuckers.
It's looking pretty. It's popping pretty much.
These is popping.
With your lighting.
Yeah. So that's it. Now, everybody go ahead and get your snack. Go to the bathroom real quick. I'm going to give y'all time.
I'm going to fly through these, bro.
Okay, so since you're not going to show them all, can you let the people know how many you had?
Actually, I will end up showing them all because one of them was my hump day heat. So
let's get it then. Let's get into OGs. Look, OG.
Hold on. Can I go get a blanket? Can I?
You need a blanket.
Let me go get a blanket.
Use the bathroom. and OG was out here in these streets fighting.
Nah, because some of these was, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I say. Let's go,
OG. Let's go.
Let's just go through it. All right. So I'm gonna do this first because this came today, and I questioned on the show one time, why would you do this? And now I did it. I don't know if I'm gonna wear them, but I did buy it, so I'm halfway there. Shout out to Traditions Ever Since. Shorts with Morehouse on the crotch. So when I saw those, was it LeBron with the Laker joints on? We had that conversation, and I said, I don't know about that. But I saw these, and they had my alma mater, and I was weak.
So you're telling us right now on the public forum,
yes,
that your penis has more house on it.
Yes.
All right.
When I put these on, they will.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Are they gonna spell it all out, or is it shorthand? Look, never mind. That's not important.
No, I said I was gonna fast. This next pickup, it took forever to get here. I ordered these before they actually dropped on the SGSneekerz app from Just Don, and it is those medicine ball joints. The 3-2-1s, the 1-2-3s, however you want to say it. Yeah, but their shipping is ridiculous. It took almost 3 weeks for them to get here.
Worth the wait, though, right? The leather's nice.
Oh yeah. Yes. Absolutely worth the wait. Dope. Interesting. Anytime it's something different, like when is the last time you seen a Jordan box this color ever?
Yeah.
When I got to North Carolina, I had been looking for these, found them on sale, and based on something that we're going to talk about later on today, before I got the white pair.
Ooh, got
the
orange ones.
I wanted to get these, but everywhere I had checked, they were sold out. The first store I walked into in North Carolina had them, and they had them on sale. So,
what is that you have for the audio people?
Yes, these are the Air Max 1 Just Do It with the orange version.
Nice,
very nice supple leather.
Glad to have them.
Yes, matches the yes. Although it's more, the shoes are more of a neon, and this is like more of a really more traditional orange, but close enough.
I'm not gonna tell you they don't match. I know what happens when I say
no.
That.
No EAD. Absolutely correct. So
I'm not doing that.
This pickup was something that I got that I hadn't planned, but it actually led to me getting the next two things. So it's the Air Force One or Air Force Twos, the Tupac joint. I was actually
dark.
It is. Yeah, it is kind of dark. So it's not pretty much what you see in the light is kind of how it is. I think I'm going to resist the urge to de-stress them, but I don't know. I still may. But I like it. Like it a lot.
I think those are dark, and then the biggies are lighter.
Okay.
The biggie ones are lighter, and they got a crest or something on the heel.
It was a skate shop in Raleigh. I want to say Extended Grind or something like that. I was looking for the Win Some Lose Some SBs. Right. Of course, I was a day late, dollar short on those, but they had
Manning.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I was just reading the comment. Jermaine Manning said next time that you're in North Carolina, holler at him.
Oh, absolutely. So, what's next? Oh, yeah. This next pickup actually is as a result of the homie Hot Dog. I missed on these. Y'all know that. Come back, camera. Come back. There we go. Threes are my it's my favorite Jordan silhouette. And when I saw these were coming out, when they were showing the threes that were going to come, I really wanted them, and I missed. It's the Flynet joints, but I actually was able to pick these up on SNS. And while it took the Don C's 2 weeks to get here, SNS got to my house in 3 days from London.
Damn.
Ridiculous how quickly they do their shipping. Absolutely bananas. Y'all know that the soles do glow in the dark.
You got that glow. You feel the one when you
I can't wait to wear them. I'm actually very interested to see, you know, obviously it's a straight monochromatic color. See what else they do, you know, if they do any other colorways of threes in the fly knit. That was that. 2 more and we're done.
Okay, Kyler Park, I'm about to be. Look, I don't give a fuck about 2018. Y'all saying pause. Kyler Park, I'm about to slide in your DMs. Take that how you want to. If y'all watching the chat, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you're not watching the chat, start the rumor. I don't care.
Aye. Shout out to Social Status on this one. Man of the Woods.
Oh,
Justin Timberlake.
Come on, OG. Wait a minute. Jesus Christ. Wait.
That's what we doing in these streets.
He doing them all casual too. You know, I got the fly knits right here.
I got these. And I got these. And I got these.
Nothing much. Some Jets dines. Nothing much.
Pish posh.
No.
You know.
Sneakers app did not hold me down. I was in North Carolina. I rolled up to Social Status after going to the skate shop, and they recommended that was really the only place that they would recommend looking for kicks in Raleigh. And they had these in the window. So I actually got them before they dropped. I had to pay $40 over to get them, but I didn't have to worry about what eventually happened, which was that, I caught the L on the Sneakers app. So really, really glad to have these. I know a lot of people have commented on the video and whatnot that they're trash and they don't like them and blah, blah, blah. Y'all know how I feel about this color of a palette. I can't wait to wear these in the wintertime. I mean, it got shearling on the inside. It's winter shoe. Can't wait.
That's what's up. Is there more, OG?
Last one.
Not to mention the container store boxes back there. OG, you spent about that's a freshman year in college that you spent.
Yo, OG ain't sent his daughter to college. OG done sold his daughter off like, here, y'all can have her. You can have her. Get that money in.
I told you OG's out here thotting. OG's out here thotting.
OG done sold off the whole family like, I need these shoes, baby.
Damn.
I did sell 5 pairs on StockX before I went to North Carolina, though. And this is the last pair.
Jesus Christ.
Those International Flight 12s. Shout out to KB Fresh Kicks and Request Boutique in Greensboro.
Nice.
And thank you to everybody that responded to the video to tell me, and Beard, that says
it's Air Jordan.
Air Jordan. And is that Japanese?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
I was a done.
Stop it. Don't do that. Don't do that. The chat is popping the whole time. Like I said, we're trying to get through these, so I didn't read all of them, but we saw the replies. OG, you got everybody smoking in the chat right now.
Yikes.
Show's over.
Chip.
FBI raiding OG's house. Yeah.
Look, I do have Instagram, and I do see all of y'all's pages, so miss me with that. We all in this together.
That's all right. Cadillac Jackson. What have you decided to do, sir?
I kept it light.
Okay.
All right. So
light. What do you mean light? As in not a lot of shoes? Or is it the quality?
Not a lot of shoes. Not a lot of shoes.
Not a lot of shoes. Okay.
So the first one I got from Laced Up NY, and I had to get the Green Goblin foams.
He stole those from me. I was looking at those shoes, and I came back to the site and they were gone. I came back to the site and they were gone, and they came and said, "Yeah, I got these goblins." I said, "Motherfucker." It's the second time you done scooped me. It's the second time.
Listen, I didn't know you wanted them. Sorry.
That's what happens when you and your brother wear the same size and you shop in the same size.
You snuck me. You snuck me. You snuck me.
All right. The second one I'm probably not going to keep. Raptor 4s.
Why won't you keep those?
Because I'm going after something bigger. Pause.
No pause. 2018.
So I'm going after something. It's Grail season.
Grail season. That's what we doing.
So these gonna get me up there. So
I see Black Ass African in here as well, and I see the dopamine shot. Sorry, Kadi.
We got the Raptor for us. No, that's all good. What's up, Black?
Oh yeah, the dopamine shot, aka Hey T Real.
Again, he got another name?
Yeah.
That's a hell of a name right there.
Next one we got. I got to give a shout out to Tony the Tiger over there, OG. Got me these while he was in North Carolina.
Oh,
the man of the woods. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And what is your assessment?
These are nice. These very nice.
How's the suede?
Oh, it's suede, nice. It's nice. Ooh, look at the swizzles. Ooh.
Back and forth.
Ooh.
So, nice.
Although I do have to agree with Hop Dog on one of my shoes, I did have a little error in the paint around the air bubble, but it is the type of thing that somebody could touch up and you'll be good money. But at that price point, everything should be
all right,
and it should be on point.
Yep.
And the last one, I got the Bread Air Jordan 11.
That don't look like a.
Wait, that. Oh. What do you know? What do you know?
Okay.
The LeBron 7 Heroes Jordan 11 sample.
The show is over. Just everybody pack up.
OGK, you just keep the camera on him.
It's locked. It's locked.
Just for one moment, everybody, just a moment of silence. Kadi, can you please explain what you have in your hand right now? I don't think they get it.
So what I have in my hand is the LeBron 7 Hero sample. They made a Heroes pack for LeBron that represented Deion Sanders, Penny Hardaway, and Michael Jordan. So they had different versions of this sample, one with the white check, one with the check that you see here, and I believe there's another one. I'm not 100% sure, but this was one of my grails that I wanted, and I found it. I had to do a little bit of negotiating. I had to sell somebody's kid.
My kid, I don't want him.
Had to do a soft shoe. Had to work at a strip club for about a week. If you see any videos of me named Black Lavender, I will deny it. But
Kamal Williams said, "Who did you have to kill?"
This is what I got. And when I say, and
that's after. Did you clean those yet?
I did a light cleaning. They were worn one time.
I'm about to say, Kadi cleaned up some shoes. You forget that somebody wore them, and that looks like a damn near dead stock pair of shoes.
And when I say I'm happy to have these, this is like top 5 for me.
Rep Milwaukee 414 is going to be hitting you up hard body.
Top 5 for me. That's all I got.
You can't have nothing else. Damn it, man.
I mean, shit. Let's see. Disrespectful ass, dirty motherfucker. He must have sold his wife to get those. Talk about stunting. Fire. What's the price? Is what Big Like 46 asked.
All right. So originally the price was $900. And I did not want to pay $900. Did not. I was like, nah, I can't do that. And the guy had him on another site, and he had him on eBay, and I had to get him verified and checked out because nobody want to go home with no fakes.
Not for $900.
And the price kept dropping because somebody, when they put in that easy sale joint where the price drops and drops, So I was like, nah. So I sold some shoes. I'm not even gonna lie, I sold some shoes. So I did not pay any cash out of my pocket. I sold some shoes. I had the off-whites. Them off-whites is gone.
Man, get to the price because they like $900. Get the strap.
These kicks don't say he got money.
So I was able to talk the guy down to $600.
Damn.
So they came home for $600. Shipped.
Artez said that you had to get those in a cage fight contest.
When they came to the crib, and when I opened the box and saw this, bruh.
Heard the heavenly choir.
When I opened the box, it was like all righty. Yeah. Yes, in the face.
Petition going around to have John removed from the church.
I was trying to get the music queued up, but YouTube got all these damn commercials now.
Damn YouTube. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Won't he do it?
Exactly. That's exactly how it was. You remember that episode of Fresh Prince when Will gave Carlton the Dictionary?
Look at it. It's a lie. It's mine.
He's like, yes, I feel the power.
That's a mess. KB Fresh Kick said you opened the box and doves flew out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens when we're gone for 3 weeks. Yeah, Grail season though. Everybody got some stuff that they really wanted. If you go back and look at the videos, the stuff that we've been talking about all year. So that's what the fuck we doing around here. We're back on the show. We made good time on that. I'm kind of shocked. Kadi, do you want to get to some releases? Let's talk about some stuff coming out.
All right, let me get these releases up on the screen.
And then we're going to get into the lace up. Y'all know how we do. We got some topics, some left over from last season that are still relevant. And yes, we will talk about Colin Kaepernick. Make sure that y'all know that. But we wouldn't be a black show if we didn't make y'all wait to the end. So you can leave and come back if you want to, but we're not supposed to
tell them.
You know I don't give a shit. So it's gonna be at the end. Yeah, he did hit us with that Thanos. He got the Soul Stone.
Oh, my wife doesn't know I have them.
Well, everybody's wife knows she has them now.
So they gonna be, yeah, girl, how do you feel about him buying them shoes?
Mm-hmm.
What shoes? What are you talking about?
Girl, when Kadi showed them $600 shoes,
I said that Bearded OG sent them as a wedding present.
You lying sack of shit.
Well, I need you to have that same energy when I use you.
Yes, I did.
Just have that same energy.
I sure did.
All right.
Why I didn't keep them for myself, I don't know.
I appreciate you sending them, though. I so appreciate you sending them.
Why are you showing this shoe? You know I don't want to.
Because you know it drops tomorrow, dog. Up first.
Hey.
The Christ the King LeBron 3 Retro.
Like actually releasing on SNeekerZ app?
Not on the SNeekerZ app.
Only in New York.
It's supposed to be releasing in 5 stores in New York, 5 Foot Lockers in New York, and there should be a couple of other stores.
So, Kadi, you need to go to at least 3 stores. Because I need a pair. You already have a pair, but I'm sure you want another pair. And OG probably wants a pair too.
Okay. Yes, that will cost you $12,000.
Oh, sounds like we got a new Talkin Kicks shirt coming.
Oh, the Off-White finally dropped it.
Those dope. All right, those are dope.
Yes, sir.
Up next, we have the Air Jordan 3 AWOKs dropping on September 7th.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those.
Yeah, Soulmates was showing the black ones today.
What'd you think about them?
I like them. I definitely probably would more lean towards the red ones than the black ones, just because the monochrome.
The black ones I can live with. The red ones, I'm not gonna lie, looks like somebody bedazzled the hell out of them.
They're tweed. That's why they look like that. Marcus was trying to figure out what the material was, because he said he had the black pair that it was like really like where you see those hits of light or whatever, that it was a whole lot more of them. But I thought they were Flyknit, but when I went back and looked, I saw that they were saying they're actually tweed, which makes sense. It's a Vogue design, and you see like a lot of runway stuff with tweed overcoats and stuff like that, especially back in the day. It's like a classic material, so no surprise that they used it on that shoe.
Artez, I do believe those are only women's shoes as well.
Yeah, both pairs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Up next,
for the ladies and the little footers,
we have the Air Max Penny 1 in total orange dropping on September 7th.
Starting to kill this shoe for me. They're starting to do a little too much. It's another colorway. But whatever. Its shoe's not comfortable for me. So it looks good, but it's not comfortable.
Yeah. If you're not dropping the Orlando colorway, I don't want it.
That's it. That's pretty much it.
There's only two colorways I would want of this shoe, and that's the Orlando colorway and the Knicks colorway. That's it.
No, I meant no disrespect to people who can make those sizes. Sometimes I wish so Artez 501. No, I wasn't trying to say anything when I said.
Artez he don't have that serious bone in his body.
He said, "Well, damn, cuz I'm a grown ass man, dog." So I'm just.
He was laughing when he typed it.
I ain't gonna be called no grown man delicious.
He was laughing when he typed it. He don't mean no harm. Mr. Bear 76, what's up?
I don't want that. Not in the beginning of season 6.
I don't want that smoke.
Yeah, maybe at the end of season 6, but not in the beginning.
Up next, we have the LeBron 16 Harlem Fashion Row.
So these are women's shoes, right? I saw LeBron had a pair, but it's his shoe. So
yeah, these are supposed to be women's shoes. I don't know. Somebody, NikeLeBron.net said that there's possibly men's pairs.
Because he saw LeBron with a pair.
Yeah.
But it's LeBron. Like that's
exactly. But I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a dope shoe.
It does. I don't know that I wear that strap, but the shoe's not bad. What I don't like is like if you look at the front of the shoe, that the toe box is really wide. It's not a good looking shoe from the front. It's not a good looking shoe, but I definitely want to see it in hand.
Yeah, it has that Zoom generation traction on it as the pattern of the shoe. So I really want to try this shoe on and see if it's as comfortable as the LeBron 15. Come on home. But I'm not gonna lie, when they showed that sample, I did automatically think KD sneaker.
Yeah.
What you think, OG?
I like I was telling you the other day, I really have to see it in hand. I'm not. It looks interesting, but like those straps like that, just maybe it's the functionality for me is kind of like I just feel like it's in the way. But if you don't wear it, then it doesn't. Like the shoe is incomplete. So I don't know.
KB Fresky said, "Take that belt off, and I rock it right now."
Yeah, I'm not mad.
Take that belt off.
Up next, the shoe that OG just showed a couple of minutes ago, the Air Jordan International Flight 12s.
Yes, sir.
We've been on that one all year. That shoe's dope. I keep saying like the market must be going cold on these because at first the pre-order was like $350, and then the shit got down. I saw pre-orders as low as retail. Today somebody dropped them for retail early. So I'm interested to see what happens with these, but it's a good looking shoe. And I got to give Mike Rich all the credit and or slander for me having to get this shoe because when motherfuckers on with them jeans, I said sold. I had to get them once I saw with them jeans.
Yeah, when I first saw the bow, man, I was like, Okay. That scale design on the side and them shits is dope. Those are mean.
I agree with you, KB. Fresh Kicks, best of the series. Colin Park said he sleep. Damn.
Wow.
Those are nice. I don't do.
Listen, I'm still waiting. I'm waiting for them international flight 5s to hit the outlets, dog.
Sooner than later, bro. Sooner.
Yes, sir. When you can still find a full size run on Nike, you know it's coming.
We don't have to ask OG what he thinks of these. He already paid.
And drove an hour and 20 minutes each way to get them.
Yeah,
definitely worth it. Definitely worth it.
And last, we have the Skepta Nike Air Max Deluxe.
Next.
I want to see it in hand. I don't know what's going on with it, but I want to take a look at it.
Yeah, these are I would like to see in hand.
You guys can let me know.
For some reason, this is like it's like a Knight Rider collaboration. I don't know why.
Yeah. No, you know why? Because it's got the red toe at the front.
Yeah.
Like it.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. So
Mr. Bear 76 said he sleep on those.
And that is it for the releases.
That's what's up, man. Nice stuff coming out. Somebody y'all are gonna have some money in your pocket this weekend. Colin Park, I'm going to be in your DMs. Saying that again on purpose because he's apparently able to get. Anyway, we'll holler at you later. I ain't gonna tell everybody until I get my pair. Shit, we ain't that much friends. Bastards. I need to shoot first. So let's get into this lace up. Should I time it?
Lace up.
I feel like I don't want to time it because we got some interesting topics in here. What do y'all think?
Run them.
We'll just run them. And
Yeah.
if it works, if we run out of time, we run out of time. And if it ends up being short, we'll just talk to y'all because we've been gone for 3 weeks. So let's get into this first one here. This is a holdover. Actually, no, we're going to hold that one. We're going to talk about this big news. It is not Kaepernick. The NBA is allowing NBA players to wear whatever sneaker they want. There's no color restrictions. You can do what you want to do. So all that talk about you having to have the majority of the majority of the primary color or the secondary color, all that shit is gone. Home or away, if you wear green, if you're a Milwaukee Buck and you want to wear a bright pink ass shoe, you can wear it. What do y'all think about this rule change? It doesn't matter.
It's about damn time. It's about damn time. I hope now that there's no restrictions, Nike just needs to go fucking ape shit on the colors. Like, whatever retros you got, whatever colors that you want to do, whatever LeBron comes into the room and be like, hey, guys, I want this. Okay, just go ahead and knock that out because let's be real. When he did the LeBron watch and there was the different LeBrons he was wearing with the Cavaliers, we didn't give a fuck about the Cavaliers uniform. We was looking at every shoe. Like when he busted out with the orange box LeBrons, we were sitting there like,
I kind of feel like that's why they did it. Like, because look, I know we got some Laker fans in here. Purple and gold just don't look right all the time to wear casual. It just don't. And LeBron was like, look, I'm not going to have just purple and gold shoes this season. Y'all need to fix it, Nike. Fix it.
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff they could give him. Like, this allows him to go in his bag. Like, you can now you see the Christ the King retros are out tomorrow. Now you can bust out crazy retros. You might see Fruity Pebbles on the court.
Oh, we're definitely seeing Fruity Pebbles on the court.
Exactly. You might see tons of retros that you'd be like, wait, what? What? You're gonna see different foam posits on the court that you couldn't wear before. Like, no, that's a team restriction. Couldn't wear those. Be like, you know what? I'm breaking out these Oregon Duck foams. So somebody get these today.
I think. Tell you what though. I'm sorry, OG. I gotta say this one.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, pay attention to PJ Tucker. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Go ahead, OG.
No, I was just gonna say it's about to be like the NFL. Now you're gonna see customs on the floor. Because it can be whatever. So, you know, when I want to have the shoe that's whatever color, and picture of my mom for Mother's Day, or whatever. I think you probably see some of that. Whereas like maybe guys like I think Des and them did a couple for Lord, well, I can't think of his name.
With somebody?
Nah. Up in the Bay.
Curry?
Warriors.
So you got Curry, Green.
Curry. They did, I think, a couple pair for Curry, and he only could wear them in the shoot around because he couldn't wear them in the game because they were.
Did he do the Ghost Town joints for him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Look at this shit. Handy Customs. Kadi, you ain't shit.
JR about to have some Handy Customs, dog. Handy on one shoe and on the other shoe.
Patron on the other.
The shot clock at the time for when he fucked up.
It's going to be bad for us because there's going to be so many shoes on court that we can't get, is what Kamal Williams said. I saw a lot of comments saying that this is a good move for the NBA and it makes the NFL look bad, which is interesting. That I never thought of comparing the two because of the shoe thing. Because remember, just 5 years ago, everybody was mad at the NBA for making players wear suits and ties to show it up. And now they're wearing custom shoes, and y'all like, yeah, this is so much better than the NFL. I think we just sour on the NFL right now. Everything.
But you know where Nike's going to make their money at? Because when Nike come out with these crazy colors, and like this is going to revamp Nike ID like crazy now. Because remember, when Nike started doing the shoes with the uniform and everything like that, kids kind of changed the way they played ball in their shoes and what shoes they wore with their uniform because they wanted to get that matchy. Now, it'd be like, fuck it, dog, go crazy. Nike gonna be like, all right, let's hit them with the Nike ID. Let's get these elite socks in every freaking color we can find in the Crayola box.
October's gonna be interesting. Them breast cancer awareness sneakers, boy.
Lord.
Pink feet.
Oh, Jesus.
Pink feet everywhere. That's what's coming. I think it's a good change. I think everybody is kind of saying it. I think it's a good change. Sneak King quotes says, I stand with Cap. We're going to get to it, fam. We're going to get to it. NBA about to take sales to a whole different level. Absolutely. With your jersey exclusives and shit, they're going to have theme days, gold shoes. Anyway, that's going to be some shit. Let's get this out the way. This is when I think this is when the Sean Witherspoons dropped. There was a store overseas. I don't remember the store. This is from last season.
Oh, for the Paris.
It was the Paris. Thank you, Kadi. They decided that you could buy the shoes, but to curb the resellers, you had to be able to wear the shoe out the store. And nigga, the shit that ensued was hilarious. We had people in there, men wearing the 13, walking out that joint with a 9.5 because it could sell. And they up in the shoe. Just can't even get in the shoe. Tippy-toeing out. And what they showed was that outside the store, there was a whole circle of them out there with their rejuvenated and crep, cleaning the shoes so they could put them right back up for resale. How do y'all feel about that policy on regular releases anyway? Like just being a policy. You have to be able to wear your shoes out the store.
I wish they would do something more to regulate who's getting the shoe, not that don't do it, because you still flood the line with, 5 guys with cash money and get whatever size you want and have them walk out and, they're going to take them all, put them in a box and go to the guy sitting across the street in the blacked out, whatever, and put them in the trunk and get their 50 cents. So I just think it's silly. It's stupid. It didn't change anything. It's not going to mean that they were stopping what they were trying to stop.
It might stop you from getting that shoe if you were size 13 and you got a goddamn size 9.5 because somebody giving you the up and you go and sell it to them. It's got midsole creases. It's DS. No, the fuck it's not. Yeah. That midsole is smashed. That's not gonna work. What do you think, Kadi?
Listen, when I buy shoes, I'm buying them to wear them. If I get a shoe and I'm not wearing it, 9 times out of 10, it's been sitting in my crib for a minute and I haven't gotten to it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm never going to wear this. But I know there's something else I really, really want that I would wear. with that being said, I have no issue with it. What I do find funny is the people that will now, like, if you had that here, say it like Kith, people that be in line that say they're a size 11 and they buy a 7.5 because on StockX they see, a 7.5 is selling for, twice the price or 3 times retail. And they be like, yeah, I'm in there. I got this. All right. Confirmed sale. Boom. And they on the line. They about to get it. They number 1 or 2 or 3 in line. And they get up there and they be like, yeah, you got to wear the shoe out the store. What? Got to wear this 7.5 out the store, player.
It's going to be all bad.
Nope. Then he just going to pull out his cell phone. Hold on. Yo, come out the car. Come in the store.
Nah, can't do that.
No,
you don't purchase it.
Candy girl gonna walk in. I'm purchasing it, but this for my boo, and she gonna wear them out.
I'll be like, you gotta wear it out. Let me see the ID. Let me see the credit card. Whoever paying for this, that's who need to wear it out the store.
Mr. Jefferson is paying for these. Mr. Jackson.
He said they did that with the Nigel Sylvester AJ ones. You had to do a BMX trip to cop. But see, I think that's cool. That was just a cool thing for that release. That was dope.
I seen that on Bullet's video. He had to go buy. He went and brought a bike.
Yeah. Well, at least he got the shoe. I'd have been mad. You went and bought the bike. You did a little funky ass trick, and you still didn't get the shoe. That would have been terrible.
I'm telling you right now, if I had to go buy a BMX bike and do a trick to get them Nigel Sylvesters, I'd have got the shoe. My leg would have been broke.
So now you got to make an off-white. You got to make a Nigel Sylvester cast.
Exactly. Like, yo, could y'all come over here and paint this cast yellow and dark yellow for me?
Right. Can somebody pee on my cast, please? I need the match.
Leg would have been blown out. Like, yo, you heard Kadi up there? He put pegs on the back of the BMX and did a wheelie and tried to flip the handlebars, tried to spin the handlebars, fell and tore his ACL. But he got them Sylvesters though, dog.
I see OG Kicks is in the building. What's going on, family? And I saw, where did this go? Once the payment is made, screw you. That's what Sports Guy Q said. He said he put his pinky toe in them holes and roll out. Warren, peas, bitch. Yeah, once you pay, unless they got some swole ass security. Once I pay, if you hand me the shoe, it's over.
Yeah, but what's swole ass security gonna do? Hey, bro, you got you gonna give me my money back? Swell up on that. You can't.
Somebody gonna have to fight. You might have to fight.
Okay.
OG sound like he about to go Jerome Bettis and run through the defensive line.
Right.
I'm just saying. No, I'm calling 911 for the lawyer. It's about to be OGSneekerz sneaker store.
That's what's they have the right to refuse service.
No,
that's the other thing.
Yeah,
they have the right to refuse
you
service.
You didn't refuse the service because you already sold it to me. You completed the transaction when you took my money, and you took my money before you gave me the shoes.
Yeah, I think we're talking about a process part of it that we weren't privy to. You know what I mean? It might have been integral part of the process. We need you to put them on your feet. We'll take your money. That kind of situation.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's
Got to put your foot in the shoe and then give me the credit card and pay this off. You'd be like, oh, I'm getting it for my son or daughter. Well,
unless you bring their leg in here.
All right. Look, I can walk 20 feet on my tiptoes. It's all good.
They was doing it.
Yeah.
They was doing speaking of shoe sales going awry, UNC players, University of North Carolina basketball players, got some Jordan. I think they were the Jordan 3 UNCs, right?
Mm-hmm.
They all had them, and it was given to the team. And some of the players, like most of the team, if I remember right, ended up selling their shoes. And they ended up getting suspended for that. So I want to know, what do y'all think about the players selling the shoes? What do y'all think about them being suspended? What is y'all take on this whole situation?
Nobody should be surprised that, 17, 18, 19-year-old kids got a shoe that's worth $1,500 and they don't have money to buy ramen. Or, they're like, oh, we could get the new whatever PlayStation, blah, blah, blah. And they're going
And
to
I
do
think it
that.
was actually football players too. Sorry,
Ye-
it was football players.
So, from the stand-up point of the honor code, blah 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 blah, yeah. But it's like, come on.
What part of the honor code? What do you mean?
I'm just saying in terms of, we're telling you this, that you can't do it. You're not supposed to do it. We're giving this, if you do this, it's going to be a violation of that. And, when I say honor code, whatever, they have these standards that the athletes, they have to, some of the schools, they make them sign contracts in terms of, like if you get set down for certain behavior, it's already, you knew that if you did X, Y, or Z, you were going to be held to, responsible and may either have to sit out a game or forfeit part of your scholarship or whatever. But I just think that it rolls into that conversation about student athletes. The school ain't pay for the shit anyway, so it's not nobody losing no money behind it. And I just think that they shouldn't have done it, but nobody should be surprised that they did it.
Now, here's the problem I have with this. I believe UNC has a day where they have an event where they sell school stuff to the public out in Chapel Hill. So it's okay for the school to make money off the PEs and stuff, but not for the kids who are going to school for free but not getting any money put in the pocket, who's making money for you, who are not getting fed, who are not able to support themselves because they're going to school and basically working by playing football.
Like I said, it plays right back into that same circle. I couldn't agree with you more.
That is crazy to me. If I get a pair of UNC 3s and I play on the team, if I want to keep them, I keep them. If I don't want to keep them and somebody says, hey, I will give you 2 G's for your UNC 3s, bars, I'm selling the shits. Them shits is gone.
Looking at the chat, GLX Kick said, and this is where I was coming from, it's dumb. Once you give somebody something, it's theirs and they can sell it if they want to sell it. Sports Guy Q before that said that they signed an agreement saying that they wouldn't sell the shoes. And then he said it's not the same, GLX, because it's no different than issuing a jersey to the player. Look, the jersey is the school property. The sneakers weren't school property. So now if you're telling me, first of all, let me be 100% honest. If I'm playing football for University of North Carolina, missing a few games is not a problem. You're not going pro anyway. If this was basketball, it'd be something different. UNC football, man.
And so, even if it was basketball, remember when UNC was going to the chip and Michael met up with the team and said, hey, if y'all win the chip, y'all can have whatever Jordans y'all want? Bruh, if we would have won, if I'd have been on that team, we would have won the chip. Mike, I need these J's and I need you to sign them. And guess what? My mama rent would have been paid for the rest of the school year because I'd have sold them shits for a whole lot of grip.
I would have signed that agreement and sold them while I was signing the agreement.
And I wish somebody would have suspended me. Like, oh, you suspended for selling these shoes. Mike gave them to me. So y'all don't get in trouble because Mike gave me a gift? That's against the law.
Look at the comments. Look at the comments. Mitch Trubisky went 3rd overall from UNC. Y'all had to mention the motherfucker that won't be shit in the league. Y'all had to mention Mitch Trubisky.
It's Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah, but Mitch went to the league. So Mitch, that doesn't change shit.
Mitch
That's
Trubisky
one person.
Ain't shit.
Right. They're like, okay, and it doesn't change shit.
The last person that we remember from UNC that went to the league is Julius Peppers. That's about it.
Wow. And that's the last time I've heard his name mentioned. Not that he wasn't good. Not that he wasn't good. Peppers was a problem. But you had to go back to Peppers.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. Look, man, if you're telling me I got these shoes, I can get $1,500 and I got to roll, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I get to miss some games and I get to sell some shoes. I'm out.
Bro,
go ahead.
I'm telling you, listen, even if I'm at Wake Forest and Chris Paul come up there with them whack ass Chris Paul 11s, like, here, I'm gonna hook the team up with him. And somebody be like, oh, you got the Chris Paul 11s, the Martin Joyce, and he signed them? I'll give you $1,000 for them. Gone.
Out.
Gone. Mama, how much your rent this month? Here go half the money for rent, and I'm going to just put this away for a rainy day when a brother needs some food and need to order some pizzas.
Yeah, I support them players. You know, it was 13 players got suspended. Good for y'all. Get that money. Now, I don't personally think that a bunch of players on USC campus are running around broke, but at the same time, you got to get that money to your kid. And I'm not mad at you. USC is raking in cash from all these sports, so get that money.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe y'all stop giving shoes to these players and do something else. Get them some money. Get them some actual cash. That'd be nice. Let's get into. There was a situation. Let's see what we're talking about. Yeah, we good on time. Shit, we might be out here early today. There was a situation where we were gone that apparently someone parked a bait truck in Chicago inner city, and it had Nikes on it. People were stealing. They was trying to bait people to go to jail. They were calling it entrapment and all this other shit. Did y'all hear about this story?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Cadillac, what do you think about this situation?
I'm letting you know right now, if I lived in Chicago, I'll be arrested because I'll be in that bait truck like a motherfucker. I'm sorry. You cannot put a bait truck in the hood. Like, listen, I live near Southside Jamaica, Queens. If you put a bait truck, if you put a Nike bait truck around the way and we hear about it, there's a possibility we gonna check it out and be like, hey, bro, what you think is in there? And you know how niggas do. Niggas just sit there and dream and look at the truck like, be sitting in the car just staring at, hey, bro, what you think is in there? Think some Off-Whites is in there? Nah. Think some Jordans? What about if there's LeBrons? Damn, I wish I could get in that truck, bro. Yo, you think we can take the whole truck? I think we can. I think we can. 5 minutes later. I can't believe they put a bait truck in the hood. Why you got the
I should have known when I saw them original 85s in there. I should have known it was some bullshit.
These cuffs too tight.
Look at this. Come on, what you say? Whoever ordered that should be fired.
I'm legally blind.
I'm legally blind. Clank, clank. Let's see what else. Ghost. Oh Lord, that's a BS. No fucks given. You put a bait truck full of appliances in the burbs and they go take it. Left our cars with nothing in it. Folks were stealing what they thought. Yeah. It's what do y'all think, OG? What do you think about this? This is interesting because you've got the background acumen on this. Entrapment. Is this entrapment?
I'm not a lawyer and I don't even play one on television. It's, there are certain standards. Some of it has to do with what state laws are, not just federal laws in terms of what is considered to be entrapment and what isn't. I think at best it's poor judgment. There are certain tactics that law enforcement have used over time in memoriam to try to, it's the equivalent, and I hate to say it like this, but putting a piece of cheese in a mousetrap. So I just think that it was the wrong thing to do because it's just random. I didn't read anything about like there was high theft going on in the area or something, or some store had been, shoe store had been robbed where you have a reason for trying to do something like this because maybe you're trying to draw out the person that is doing a string of these, particular things or something like that. It was just like, oh yeah, we just want to round up a group of people, or you want to like, I don't know if they were using it also to like maybe try to round up illegals. But it's just like some random thing that you want to try to do to see whatever people, that you can get stuck to it just sucks, man. It's not.
And you put it in You know you put in a poverty-stricken neighborhood,
Yeah,
knowing that like these kids ain't out here getting shoes, you know, people ain't unemployed, and you put a big old white shiny 18-wheeler with an orange swoosh on it, and you think they not gonna try to put their hands on it? God, what's in the truck? What's in the truck? Yickety.
It's all bad. It's definitely like one of those things I think is stupid, but I personally, and again, OG said it perfectly, so allow me to be ignorant. I don't see it as entrapment. Like entrapment would be, if you don't steal these shoes from the store, I'm going to kill your mom. You're making me commit a crime because of the outcome. Putting some shoes in the truck and leaving the door open is not making you steal the motherfucking shoes. However, the economics around you may require you to steal them motherfucking shoes. So I get it, like it's fucked up, but you don't have to steal it. Look, I'm not going to jail, okay? I've told you this shit on several episodes. Season 6, this is another season, the same shit. I'm not going to jail. Therefore, I'm not committing that kind of crime. I'm not built for that shit. But somebody who's on the borderline, maybe, and somebody who don't give a fuck would steal the truck whether the person was in it or not. So you got levels to that shit. They wouldn't catch me with a bait truck because I don't give a shit. I'm not going to jail. They might catch Kadi. It's possible they catch Kadi. They wouldn't catch OG. They absolutely would lock G4 the fuck up.
Exactly. Like they're not catching OG. OG's not gonna do it. OG's gonna be like, bro, him. You'll never catch me doing that.
Did you hit him? Did you hit him with the bro ham?
Wow. Bro, him. Tried to set up a bait truck on me. No, bro, him.
And that was the thing I saw.
Me on the other hand, I'm going down. Me on the other hand, I'm going down because the minute I get in there and that joint go and them doors start to lock up.
Yeah.
That door would never be closed. I have that door wide open. Go hit 990. Get ready to hit I-95.
Word.
Duns Kick said, "How about they drop a semi truck full of food in the hood?" I'm with that.
You gonna drop a semi truck full of food in the hood on a fat nigga?
Hey,
you don't think
with a
whole bunch of sandwiches?
I mean, but that's a whole bunch of sandwiches. That's not the only thing they dropping in the hood, though. It's guns, it's drugs, it's all kinds of shit they drop in the hood. This just happened to be shoes. And props to Vic Mensa, because Vic Mensa went in the same Chicago hood and gave away shoes. Props to that. Props.
Dopamine Shot said, notice Beard said, I'm not committing that kind of crime. Not no crime. Just that.
Yeah, I'm not committing a crime where you can go to jail.
Gotcha.
I might commit a crime. I might commit a crime that might, I might have to pay a fine for. I'm still in Kadi's Netflix right now. You're not supposed to do that. I don't care. I'll do that little petty shit. But you talk about some time? Oh no, nigga.
He said felony. He said, "Hey, dog." He said, "Hey, throw the shoes out the window. I got these gloves on, so I don't put any fingerprints on the shoes, so I don't get them dirty, so he can sell them." Little did he know.
I'm not cutting or tearing.
I'm sticking to it.
Not cutting or tearing the labels off any mattresses because I don't want to go to jail. That's a federal offense. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying.
I am so snitching.
I'm not kidding, but I will steal your Netflix and your Verizon account. So I will do that. I will. If you give me the code, I'll be watching the shit out of your TV.
Pay this bill while you at it.
I'm not doing that. I'm not
rich, bitch.
Not doing that. Don't be calling me out like that, T-Real. Damn it. You let me say what I said. I said what I said.
So to go along with the narrative, somebody's got to stay out to be able to bring you cigarettes when Siobhan can't make it. So I'm gonna be that guy.
Like I said, I'll be like, bro, him. I know what's in that truck.
Someone has to answer the phone. Collect call from. Yes, I will accept.
Put some money on your books, Kadi. I'm not even coming to visit. I'll put some money on your books.
I'm so snitching. Be like, listen, my address is.
Do not do it, sir. Do not do it, sir. So let's get into this. We got to talk about Nike two times.
Let's get to it.
So your girl, Serena Williams, my girl, Serena Williams, had a cat suit that she wore I believe it was at the French Open, all black. Props to Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? She came out there, rocketed well. She won, rocketed well. And just recently, the French Open committee, the French Open, decided that, let me say who it was. The French Tennis Federation president, Bernard Guccielli, I'm sure I said that wrong, but I'm fresh out of fucks, announced that the new dress code at Roland Garros, players must respect the game and the place. Therefore, your catsuit is not welcome here. Yeah. So that happened. Serena didn't get upset. She came out with a goddamn tutu and beat some more asses. But Nike put up another post supporting Serena Williams. Did y'all see that?
Yes.
What do y'all think about the band? And what do y'all think about Nike supporting Serena with the post that they made up?
The band is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
The band is stupid. The band, oh, she can't wear a catsuit. Serena Williams has been playing tennis for damn near 2 decades.
Yeah. And kicking ass.
Exactly. And I've said this once and I'll say it again. The girl won a Grand Slam pregnant. She is the greatest athlete of one of the greatest athletes of all time. And here we are. Oh, well, you can't wear a black catsuit. And when we all know this, the catsuit was made to help for circulation with her blood clots.
It helped with a lot of people's circulation.
So the first thing that's utterly ridiculous. It sounds like, okay, she's gonna come out there in a tutu and whoop your ass. Serena could come out there in a Powderpuff Girls outfit, dressed like Buttercup, and still whoop ass.
They're lucky that the catsuit was black, because she put on a catsuit that was brown and looked like her skin looked like she was out there looking like a Simpson. Mm-mm.
If she came out there with a catsuit like that, nigga, I'm finding a way to go to the French Open. Call me Pepe Le Pew. I will be up there like, I can do what you said, you know.
She didn't make any big deal about it. She was like, I don't know exactly what he seemed to say, but we already talked. We have a great relationship. Everything's fine, guys. She brushed it off. Everything can't be a battle. Everybody's crying about racism and shit. I think that, yes, they were shocked at seeing her body spilling through that catsuit because Serena got body. And they was mad as fuck. But when you start talking about decorum and how something looks, how is that catsuit worse than that skirt that they wear, the tennis skirt? Because let me tell you something. I'm going to go ahead and tell them myself. I ain't going to jail. But I tell them myself. When I was in grade school and high school and the motherfuckers had on the tennis skirt, it was peekaboo season. Now, I know this is the Me Too era, and that's 50 years ago. I'm an old man. That's back in the day. That was peekaboo season. The tennis skirt is nothing about decorum. They got to wear the panty drawers under it so you don't see their beginnings. So,
listen, every girl was wearing a tennis skirt in the BET videos. Stop it.
And then because you got to see so much with tennis skirt, they had the skirts.
Shout out to Maya.
So, look, I see what y'all trying to do. But Serena, look, you just win, baby. That's all I got to say about that. Nike, for standing up for Serena, we salute you or whatever. Of course, we're going to get behind the best playing, possibly the best single athlete that we've seen. Possibly. OG, what you think about this shit? You got daughters.
I think it's ridiculous. I think they need to get over themselves. I wish she had done the MJ on them and still won it. It still played anyway and won and dared them not to give it to her. I understand why she didn't, but it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Just because you can't control what you see, when you're, watching her play, gives her no advantage. There's no reason, the styles of, what women have played in all athletics, any sports, tennis or anything else, have changed over time. So, I mentioned to you earlier in a pre-show, like France of all places, where people pee in the middle of the street in public and it's not against the law.
Jesus Christ.
But you can't she couldn't wear the cat suit. I was like, really? Nah, it's foolish. It's stupid. It smacks of not only sexism but racism too. And I can't.
I wish that she would have pulled some elite shit and just said, well, thank you for your opinion, French Open. The Serena Open will happen the same dates as your shit next year.
Right.
I'm gonna have my own tournament. Me and Nike, we're gonna put our own tournament on, and we'll have our own rules for that shit. But thank you. I don't have to come to the French Open. Hey.
I still want to see her in the brown cat suit, though.
Caddy focus. Fuck the French Open. Fuck French onion dip.
She put on the brown cat suit at the French Open. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be a Haitian nigga named Pierre. Sapa said, I will be out there.
You're the captain now. Caddy gonna be there. But Nike was on front. They went ahead and supported. And then, speaking of supporting Nike, let's get to the topic y'all want to talk about. Colin Kaepernick is announced as one of the leading men for the campaign, for Nike's Just Do It campaign for the rest of this year, and I guess going forward. The deal that he has with Nike, apparently Nike was already paying him. This deal is supposed to have merch and shoes for Colin Kaepernick. Everybody is out here burning their Nikes, cutting Nikes out their shorts, cutting Nikes off their socks. People are boycotting Nike now. Boycott Nike was hashtag trending. Black people is going out and buying extra Nikes. I want to know, what are y'all thoughts? And we're going to start with OG because this came from the Instagram. Ricardo Bonner asked,
you're having a moment.
I see, he said, fuck, cut out that Nike sign.
Yeah.
OG Ricardo Bonner asked specifically, he wanted to know what you thought about this Colin Kaepernick and Nike support situation.
Okay, so I drove around before today just specifically so I could find this shirt to wear it. I know that I've been critical of Nike as a brand as it relates to how they move with the Black History Month collection, and I'm not going to change off of that until I see them do something different. But I have to give credit where credit is due in terms of their support of Colin Kaepernick and choosing to do that, really giving the middle finger to the NFL, in my opinion, from the standpoint that they just signed a multi-year jersey deal with them, and it's almost kind of, I won't say biting the hand that feeds you, but definitely flipping the bird to one of the hands that is feeding you, that they still chose to support and be on the, what I believe, the right side of this discussion. I have to commend them for them, take my hat off, literally and figuratively, to them in that regard. I've seen a lot of different comments in terms of, it's a propaganda play. Yes, they are in business to make money. So, this is free advertisement and free discussion and everything, but they're still on the right side of the discussion. And so I say, rah, rah, here. I'm just watching to see if they're going to continue to be able to handle the heat that is coming their way in that regard. I think, the people that are burning their shoes and doing all that, I'm with the people that said, don't burn them, give them away. If you don't want it, show your protest, show your patriotism by protesting and giving it away to somebody who doesn't have any shoes. Setting it on fire and putting it on Instagram is not very patriotic, in my opinion. But that's an aside. So I take the mea culpa on that. doesn't mean that you can agree with someone on one thing and still have disagreement with them on other things. So it's not it's not a catch-all. But I'm big enough and as Karen Hunter that I listen to on Sirius likes to say, nimble enough to be able to agree on the things that we can agree on, and the other things we can still, that just leaves us more stuff to talk about.
So, Kadi, what you think, brother? Newly married, newly minted Cadillac Jackson.
Fake outrage. Hashtag fake outrage. Colin Kaepernick's been signed with Nike since what, 2011?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Been signed with Nike since 2011. They just renewed his contract.
Mm-hmm.
Colin Kaepernick has came out more than once and said that he is kneeling for racial injustice, police brutality against African Americans. It has nothing to do with disrespecting our military and our veterans. He has family that is veterans in the military, that are veterans. And here we are. People are still getting mad and people still don't get it. I was looking now yesterday. I think I told you guys, I think everybody's seen it. LeBron James was at my old high school yesterday. And he gave away
like that. Not LeBron James was at his old high school. LeBron James was at my old high school yesterday. Go ahead, Ken.
LeBron James was at my old high school yesterday. That's right. and he gave away shoes to the kids, right? Mm-hmm. And on Facebook, there's a Christ the King alumni group. And there's people that went on the group who were like, it's great that LeBron came up to the school to see the kids, but I'm so disappointed at the school for letting Nike give them shoes at a time like this.
Wow.
And there were other people who agreed with it, who was like, Christ the King shouldn't even let Nike sponsor them. And how dare LeBron come up there? This is just bad timing on Nike's part. And I'm sitting there like watching this and looking at all these comments. And I'm like, it had nothing to do with Colin Kaepernick. But yet people, thank you for giving the kids shoes. But how dare Nike let Colin Kaepernick put out an ad? What did that have to do with this moment? This is fake outrage. Y'all are getting mad for no reason. Y'all are getting mad to get attention. Oh, I'm going to burn these shoes while I still have them on. Well, I hope you get third-degree burns because you look stupid.
That happened. Yeah. Somebody did burn up their feet.
Yeah. I'm going to cut the logos out of my socks. Now you look stupid, and now you need a new pair of socks. Like, it's fake outrage. Y'all are out here acting silly for no reason. And the man has said it over and over again. This has nothing to do with the military. This has nothing to do with disrespecting other people. It's to make a point. It was a peaceful protest. And y'all are upset for no reason at all. Now it's, we're not gonna buy Nike and we're not gonna watch football. Okay. NBA players are sponsored by Nike. Baseball players wear Nike. Football players will be wearing Nike for the next 10 years. Golf players wear Nike. So unless you're going to play tiddlywinks, good luck with that. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
So I'm all over the place on this one. When I first saw it, kudos to Nikes. I felt like it justified the 1,000 pair of Nikes I got behind me. Like, yes, I was doing it right. But then I thought more about the situation. And this is no shade to Nike. It's no shade to Colin Kaepernick. But Colin Kaepernick has become the issue instead of the fucking issue.
Mm-hmm.
Colin Kaepernick was taking a knee for social injustice and police brutality against black men. Nike is being sued for their workplace practices by women. 378 Black Americans have been killed by police since the NFL started, since Colin and his colleagues have started kneeling. Nike just last month had a racist commercial air in South Africa. Nike is also paying Trump for an office space in one of his buildings. So at the end of the day,
moved out of that space.
They moved out of this space. Okay.
Yeah,
but
they moved out of that space because of that reason.
That's awesome. I'm glad that is correct. Thank you for fixing me on that one. I think we've gotten so far away from the actual issue that we're supporting Colin Kaepernick and it's not moving the conversation. Okay, it's cool that Kaepernick is able to still have the money to do what he needs to do. But why isn't Nike talking about social injustice? Why aren't the newscasters on ESPN talking about the 378 Black Americans killed by police since he started kneeling? Why isn't that the conversation instead of Colin Kaepernick, Colin Kaepernick, Colin Kaepernick? And I think we've gotten to this holding pattern. Like when I always relate it back to hip hop. So when NWA bust onto the scene and gangster rap was a thing, gangster rap became the holding pattern for hip hop. Regardless of whether it was bringing light to anything or not, it became the holding pattern. We're stuck. And I feel like we're stuck talking about Colin Kaepernick, but we're not talking about the people like OG, who just went and his daughter was at college and he spent time with his daughter and some other people's kids, showing them another look at what media is presented for Black people. He showed them another look at what a Black man looks like in this society. We get to see Kadi, who's recently married, no crimes, no kids, who spends every other weekend parenting and showing other people's kids a different way of life. We got G4, who has his own kids, and he's teaching and coaching all these other people's kids. We got people like Q the Queen, who is working with kids every fucking day and showing them a better way. And I'm not saying that Colin's not doing the work. Everybody works differently. Everybody's not supposed to be on the front line. Sometimes somebody else is out here fighting the battle, and we need to be putting money on their books. But the big conversation is not happening. And I'm getting a little tired of it. Thank you, Nike, for keeping money in Colin Kaepernick's pockets. Thank you for everybody being excited about Nike doing this. However, 378 Black Americans were killed since Colin Kaepernick decided to take a knee. How about that? That's it. That's my only thought is what about that? Okay, Nike, but what are we doing as far, are we even having the conversation? We're not even having the conversation no more.
So I got a question for you.
Please do.
Now that basically, as everybody is looking at it, Colin Kaepernick is the face of this ad campaign.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't talk about exactly what you said, the racial injustice, the over 300 African-American men that have been killed, is this ad campaign a failure?
I don't think it's a failure because Colin Kaepernick is deeply rooted in the work. So he's still going to take the money to do the work. And there's still going to be people, sometimes a conversation sparks the mind for somebody else to do something else. So there's still going to be something won from, well, objectively speaking, right? And optimistically speaking, there's going to be something won from this happening. The problem is it's time for the rubber to meet the road. It's okay. We've been talking about this for 2 seasons now. We've been talking. Conversation is awesome. 378 Black Americans were killed by police since it started kneeling. The reform hasn't happened. The reform isn't happening, and it's not happening soon enough because 378 Black Americans were killed since he started taking a knee. So what do we do? Like, and some of the shit is happening that's pissing me off. We got to see, okay, we got Papa John's the fuck up out of there. Papa John's is done. Yeah, Papa John's, you was on that racist bullshit, support Trump. Aha, you out of there. Pizza Hut is the official sponsor for football now. Damn. they marketed it, but they just slid right in there. Like, okay, now Pizza Hut's doing it. Do we boycott Pizza Hut? And what are we boycotting for? Are we asking these people to take active change in these conversations? I don't know that we are. And I'm kind of disturbed by that. And I'm not saying that you need to go to your job tomorrow and boycott and do what you need to do. Like I said, everybody has their different role to play in the resistance and what you're doing to change things. But okay, what's the actual change? What are we doing? That's my thought. That's my current thought, is what are we doing?
I think it's a great thought. Everybody knows Nike is gonna does their homework before they make decisions.
Of course.
So of course Nike sat back and looked at this and looked at what's the risk and what's the reward.
Of course. I don't fault anybody saying that Nike, they're taking shots at Nike for doing this because it's money. Like OG said, it's a business. They're a huge fucking global brand. It's a business. They have to calculate money, otherwise they're not going to be around here. I get it. I totally get it. I understand that. But now, if we're using the situation to make money, and we're not using that money to fix the situation, then this ain't shit. This ain't shit. People's lives haven't been important for a while now. That's what Retro Young said. It's like our comfort zone, or comfort is more important than people's lives. It has been since the civil rights movement, but I'll say that for another show. Martin Luther King started one day. Look at what he got done. He also got killed, Sneak King quotes. What are you saying? And I'm not saying that to be a smartass. I'm asking, like, I don't understand your point. It takes one to start. It takes one. So you're saying that I need more on that one. But how do we start to change that? How do we start to change the social injustice of the police system? I'm one of the people that thinks that, my thought process is a lot more radical than other people's, and I'm not saying that my thought process is correct, but I'm not one of those people that can keep saying that you're going to make an omelet without cracking the fucking egg. And systematically, we can go back to the Harrison Act of 1914. The police department and police unions have been using propaganda against black and brown people to build up the police actions, to build up their artillery, to build up their guns, to build up the sentencing. You can look at places across the country where black people are underrepresented and overjailed. That shit needs to change. And if you can't figure out how to do it with the current system you have, tear that motherfucker down and start a new system. If this police department can't get it right, get them the fuck up out of here and let's get somebody else in that can do it. There's no transition period. Y'all got to get the fuck out of here. That's it. When it was a small town in, I want to say it was Wyoming, and they only had like 8 police officers. They had one vehicle that worked. They didn't have enough money for weapons. It was unsafe workplace. The entire police department quit because they didn't feel safe. Well, if they can fucking quit because they don't feel safe, we can fire you because you're not doing what the fuck you're supposed to be doing. But we don't allow that. You can't rip up the Constitution. Well, we've been patching this motherfucker for a long time. The patches are over. The patches don't work. So one of the things you can do to change it is change the fucking laws. If you want to start at your county level, your city level, cool. Start somewhere, but change that shit. As a peace officer, we ain't all bad. We ain't trying to go against our people. I don't disagree with that. Like, we're definitely not speaking in absolutes, right? But if you can see that the system, because we're talking about a system, we're not talking about people anymore. We're talking about a system that allows black people to be preyed upon and eaten, then the system needs to be fixed. Fuck the people. The system is in place. That's why you see black cops beating the shit out of black people, because the system is fucked up and they become part of the system. And there's nothing they can do about that because that shit works. Whether you're willing to participate or not, that shit's going to keep moving. OG, you look like you got a lot to say.
We'll be on here all night. Because this is an onion that has more layers than we have time to peel. It's a lot of stuff that you just shared. And I don't want to say anything without having, because I didn't make any notes about this, or I'm just speaking, probably maybe more surface than people, want to have. I'm one of those people that always looks towards and for the good in people and the good in a situation. Call me a eternal optimist or hopeless optimist or whatever you want to say in that regard. I absolutely hear what you're saying. I want to be clear. I wasn't saying, I don't believe that Nike is doing this because they have a passion for the thing that we are most concerned about, and the reason that Cap and other players started to take a knee. Nike is doing it because if you look at, in my opinion, if you look at the marketing that they set up in this ad campaign and the Just Do It, that he is representative of somebody that has laid it all on the line in respect to basically sacrificing his career for a greater, more noble thing. And whether he has done it perfectly or not, I can't find fault in it, because 8 out of the 10 people that you would ask to do it would not do what he's done.
I completely agree with that.
They would not have given up what he has given up. They would not have stood in the face of the lash from both sides, from all sides of the situation. These are not perfect situations, and they're not done by perfect people. But my hope is that by having a business that has the strength and the size and the breadth that this business does, allows the conversation to go to places that it had not been before. And perhaps one of those conversations will be the spark that will, or the crack that will begin as a trickle that becomes a downpour to make some change. But we do have to do things that we can do. It's easy to say, yeah, shit ain't changing, but what are we doing to make it change? We can sit back and use our Twitter fingers, or like me on YouTube. Now, what are we doing? What are we willing to do to change? Are we willing to register to vote and go to vote because we don't really believe that works? But right now, that's one way that you can tear down the system, by voting the stupid motherfuckers out. So to basically to use the system to turn it back on, it's a key, it's a tool. It's not a one size fits all, one scenario fits all situation. But I am hopeful that, even though I agree with you that there has not been progress and people are still dying and injustices are still occurring, that these can be steps towards, because 5 years ago we weren't talking about it at all and people were dying.
But see, that's the thing, is that,
and I don't say not at all, but on as large or broad of a scale in the consciousness of some people whose consciousness need to be pricked. Because if you go back to civil rights, it wasn't just brown and black people that was going out there and laying their lives on the line. It was other people that were involving in it, which helped push forward as well. To include politicians and whatever you want to throw into that pot. But I cut you off, so I'm going to hit the pause. So because this needs to be more conversation and less soliloquy.
No, I think we're saying, I don't disagree with what you said, that there needs to be more done on in our own areas. And I guess that my point is that I saw people on my Facebook timeline, I use my local community as an example, that don't buy shoes, going out to the store and buying 2 pair of Nikes today. And my thought is, this is not what the fuck is supposed to happen.
Right.
The conversation should be, Nike, we support Kaepernick. Nike, we are working in these communities to fix these situations. Oh shit, that's a good idea. Maybe I can go give some money to the fucking Boys and Girls Club to help these kids get into a better situation. That's not what's happening. What's happening is, I'm going to go buy 30 more pair of Nikes because Nike's doing this. We don't know where any of that money's going. This Nike campaign could be completely earmarked for Colin Kaepernick's collection only for him to get his money. It might be, and I'll just throw some numbers out there. Let's say it's a $10 million contract for Kaepernick, and then he gets 90% of the sales. Maybe that's what it is. I don't even know. I don't know. But now if it's earmarked that way, if you know from buying the equality pack where this money is going. But if you go buy some Cortez, that's not going to the fucking Black Historic Museum. It's not working. So the conversation isn't being had the right way. Could it be a conversation? Sure. Should it be a conversation? Absolutely. Is it a conversation? It's not. And the only reason it's not is because we're talking about Colin Kaepernick. And we're continually to talk about Colin Kaepernick. We're not talking about the Jordan Davises. We're not talking about the Mike Browns. We're not talking about, like, it's annoying because the optimism, I'm tired of black people hoping. I'm tired of black people hoping. And Retro Young said something to me. He said something in the chat to me that resonates with me because of my stance. Not that it's right, but it's my stance, is that the system is also not legit. So it makes it difficult for you to want to be part of something like that to be moving. Me and OG will always see different sides of the voting thing because it is what it is. But I don't see enough changes in the system to keep hoping that if I play the system, it'll work right. Personally, I don't see that.
So, irrespective of what the solution is, because I don't think that there's a clear solution.
Absolutely not.
There's a very clear goal. We want people to stop dying. We want people to stop being brutalized in the street. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Those people who have that perspective, and I call myself one of those people, I think 1,000% of us would agree on that. How we get there is where we're just all over the place.
Absolutely. I agree.
But if we're not having the conversations, whatever they're about, then we ain't never going to get there. Because
me and you are having the conversation. And all of us is having the conversation. But the conversation on social media is, Nike, you support somebody that don't stand for the flag. This ain't about the fucking flag.
Mm-hmm. You're never going to be able to stop saying that. You're going to have to keep saying it. Some people don't want to hear it. And the people that don't want to hear it, don't listen. I'm not saying this for you. But also, us having this conversation is going to force somebody else to have the conversation. I know for me in my house, when I see certain things and certain topics come up, within certain days, sometimes immediately, when I'm in the car driving, well, she's gone now, but when I was driving Sahara to school, we talking about these things. We're having conversations about it. So Leigh and I went to see Black Klansman, and we talked about it. On the way home, we talked about it when we got to dinner. What she thought about it, what surprised her, what did it?
You know what scares me and hurts me at the same time is that we're having this conversation, and our community is having this conversation. The Kick Talkers are having this conversation. We not the motherfuckers that are in the power to change shit, and we're talking like a motherfucker. And the people that can make the change are the people that are cutting the Nikes out their socks, that are cutting the Nikes out their shorts, and the fucking Jerry Jones of the NFL. Those are the people who can make the change, and they're not having the right conversation because they keep talking about this fucking flag.
So what we do is here's one quick thing. If it may be like pissing in a hurricane. Everybody take the link from this damn video, and it's not because I want to make the video viral. Tag Jerry Jones. Tag. And tell them go to wherever the timeline starts this conversation. Listen to this shit. Understand what people are saying.
Wait, I want to point out something because Grip Kicks and Retro Young said this, and some people may not understand this. He said, "It's sad. I have 2 sons, and one day I'm going to have to teach them how to deal with cops and let them know the police are not always your friend." And Retro Young said, "I have a 7 and 5-year-old, and they've already started that." I was riding in the car with one of my friends. This is when I was younger. And friend is white. and I get pulled over. And my friend sees me put my hands on the steering wheel, look straight forward, make sure that nothing's on my lap or anything like that. He's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like,
saving my fucking life.
Cops pull me over. Cop comes up, walks up. The window's already down. How you doing? How you doing, sir? License and registration. Is it all right if I reach into my pocket to get my registrations? License and registration, sir. It's in my back pocket. Okay, sure, no problem. I reach. He said, "Wait, get my license. Where's your registration? My registration's in the glove box. Is it okay if I reach into the glove box to get my registration, sir?" Yeah, sure, no problem. I slowly open the glove box, let him see that I'm reaching in for my registration. I put it up on the dashboard with my license, and I put my hands back on the steering wheel. And my friend goes, "Why the fuck are you doing all that?" Because I have to. That's the difference. I have to do this. You don't. We are teaching our kids this just to make it through a day. And here it is on the other side of the tracks. You don't have to do this. You can get upset with a cop. You can catch an attitude and they write you a ticket and y'all can argue back and forth. I've seen it on YouTube videos where guys, with high-end cars sitting there arguing, "I can drive this car here. You can't tell me what to do." And, they get 1 million views. But here it is. We have to sit with our hands at 10 and 2 when the cops walk up and make the cop feel safe, even though we don't feel safe. That's what we go through on a daily basis. So anybody who's watching this, that's the difference between you and us. We go through this on a daily basis. And our kids shouldn't have to go through this. Everybody's talking about, it's all equality and all lives matter. No, it's totally different over here. Trust me. Everybody who's sitting on this panel right now has went through it at least once, or has had that fear when a cop walks up and they catch an attitude and said to themselves, "All I want to do is just go home."
Here, I'll add to you, Kadi, not to gang on or to try to one up. But if you don't know, I spent 12 years as a federal law enforcement officer. I'm in New Orleans, court, testifying. I get home, I finish court late. Something is going on. I can't remember what was going on in New Orleans, or no hotel rooms. I'm staying in Baton Rouge. If you know New Orleans or Baton Rouge, you got to cross the causeway, this long ass causeway, to get into Baton Rouge, where my hotel was. If you've ever driven on that causeway, you know it's several miles long and all people speed on this causeway because there's no off lanes or anything. You're about 3 feet over the water. Long story short, I'm riding 9mm on the front seat. My issue carry. I get to the end of the causeway. 95 miles an hour. I was wrong. Let me be clear. I was wrong.
Wait, you was doing 95?
Doing 95.
Damn, OG.
In a rental. Now I'm suit and tied out. Tie pulled down because I've been in court all day. Blue light hits. I immediately start to slow down. I know what's coming. Pull off to the side of the road. I take my shield and I put it on the dash in front of me. And I am tightly gripping the steering wheel and praying. My prayer, I can't even pray, "Let me get through it." You know what my prayer is? Let him see the shield before he sees the 9 in the seat.
Real shit.
Mm-hmm.
Real shit. That's real shit. I'm looking at the chat, and we about to wrap it up, y'all. The conversation in the chat is popping. So when y'all go back and watch this, I encourage all of y'all to go back and watch like the last 30 minutes because the chat is saying some shit that's amazing. Sneak King quotes, "I work hard every day to protect and save people that I don't even know, and I'm a young black man who went to school to do something positive for my community. I commend you, brother. I commend everybody in here who's doing something positive for the community.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt. And us misunderstanding is what happens on text and typing and shit. Sometimes shit get twisted. But you're not my enemy, brother, at all. You're not my enemy at all, brother. I come from a long line of Marines. I respect my country with the utmost. That's what's up. Somebody else said something that I wanted to mention real quick. And this is my mentality now, and I have to catch myself because I live in a city where black people are 4%. And if I don't catch myself, I'm going to get caught. And I'm saying that specifically that way. Every day I leave my home, I'm just trying to earn a living and return home to my wife and kids. Retro Young, that hit me like a ton of bricks because we've been saying that shit for 70 years. We've been saying that shit for 80 years. We've been saying that shit. It hasn't, that phrase and that mission hasn't fucking changed. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired. I'm fucking exhausted. And I'm tired of having to explain what Kadi just said that he had to explain. And when was this, Kadi?
This had to be 06, 05, 06.
And somebody still don't get it. And we're trying to have this conversation now on the back of Colin Kaepernick taking the knee and what he took a knee for. And they thrust him into that spotlight because they asked him why he was taking the knee. And he spoke on it. And we're trying to have this conversation. And we keep going back to disrespecting the flag. And the conversation's not moving enough for me, man. Black man's every mission in life, everyday mission, absolutely Retro Young, is to try not to be threatening, and it's to try and make it home.
Exactly.
And as a big nigga myself with an afro and a pick, every day I'm trying not to be threatening. And it's tiring fucking work. Every day I go out and I see somebody looking at me and making assumptions. My first fucking day here in Austin, somebody asked me where they could buy some weed. My first day here, bro. I just went to a gas station and somebody asked me where can they buy some weed. Every day it's a struggle. And when I'm sitting up here and I'm watching Colin Kaepernick get this, I'm like, okay, maybe we're going to have a conversation. And the first thing I do is see my kings and queens run out and buy 30 pair of Nikes. I'm like, that's... Go help G4 with these kids. You know what I'm saying? There's kids out there trying to play sports to stay away. Go help G4. Don't give Nike shit. Go help your community.
Corrective action. So just correct the action.
Listen, if you want to be assistant coach for G4, get in contact with him. Get in contact with Black Ass African. He's coaching in Alabama. Go help him.
Encourage the enthusiasm and redirect the energy, my brother. That's what I would say.
he do so that. He got the
gas. Agreed, but we do hold the power to change that. They don't. We can't allow them that power. Sneak King, I'm gonna have to talk to you in the DMs, bro, because I disagree vehemently with that statement. If we had the power to change it, it would have been changed. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying I disagree. If we had the power to change that, the shit would have been changed. There's no way you're going to tell me that we have the power to change that and we're still being subjugated. 378 Black Americans were killed by police since Colin Kaepernick started kneeling. I can't buy that we have the power and we just sitting here not taking it. I can't buy that. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm saying I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
Are you saying we alone or we as a collective body?
Right, we alone. Like I'm not because I think the statement that you made, and maybe I don't say it enough, is that part of the reason that the civil rights movement, 99% of the reason that the civil rights movement worked is because people that didn't look like me got involved.
Yep.
I'm not going to be the person to sit out here and say that it wasn't for white people doing something, we wouldn't have had it. But I'm also not going to be ignorant enough to say that we're the one that put the shit in place. So anytime a motherfucking white person come and ask me, what can I do to fix racism? That's not a conversation I can have for you because I didn't set the fucking system up. You fix it with your people. That's a conversation y'all have. That's not a conversation me and you have. That's a conversation you have over there. Y'all set that shit up without my input. And y'all make it work every day without my input. I don't have to help you with that shit. You fix it. Because I don't have anything to do with my participation in it. Don't ask me to fix that shit. It's not my problem. So if Sneak King quotes is saying what OG said, we as in people, sure. Yeah. Woo! Requiem of Truth. Look, it's time to go. He preaching. Having people police our communities that are not from it or understand it is a major issue. People fear what they can't relate to. How many black people were killed by other black people? See, now we're having the stupid conversation. I'll say that on the mic, and I mean that with all disrespect. That's not the conversation you want to have with me, Sneak King quotes. I love you, brother, and I respect you, but that's not the fucking conversation we're going to have at all. On the mic or in DMs, that's not the conversation we're going to have.
Get no argument with me on that one.
Yeah,
that's like a diversion, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But anyway, man, Kadi, I'm going to let you do the honors for once. Since you're married now, newly minted, you can sign out first. I'll go next, and then we'll let OG sign it out because you know what I'm saying. Beauty before age.
You got a ring now. You in the club.
Go ahead, Kadi.
Got my Super Bowl ring. As always, family, it's great to be back. Once again, thank you for all the love you've shown to me and my beautiful wife who is asleep right now. For the well wishes, for the congrats, for the prayers, for the blessings. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Y'all are family. Y'all know that. For the people that are going to Atlanta, see y'all niggas in Atlanta. And we'll see you guys next week.
Great show. I'm happy to see my brothers. Come up on them grails. I'm happy to see Kadi got some shoes that cost more than all the shoes that I have. Way to go, Kadi. Happy that you're back. Happy that you're married. Happy to be back. Glad to do another show. Y'all showed up and showed out. I love the conversation. We're going to really have to work on getting this phone line together. If y'all want to, Kadi, do we still have the number?
Yeah, we still got the number.
Do you know what the number is? If y'all want to leave a conversation, if y'all leave a comment, if y'all want to leave something that
hold on, I get the number for you right now.
Kadi give y'all the number, and we'll try and get to that next episode. You know what I'm saying?
We also probably should do better about maybe posting it up. Like keep it as a constant post that we rotate through. On the Talkin Kicks IG, so people can become familiar with it. And hey, put it in your phone, like Talkin Kicks. Just save it, then we don't have to remember it.
So the number is 347-669-5590. 347.
Wait, I gotta get my pen, baby. You're talking too fast, baby. Could you slow down? Okay.
The number you have reached 347-669-5590.
Did you say 50 or 90, baby?
90, motherfucker.
Nah, that's good shit, man. So if it's something I missed, something that was clear, something I read wrong, something that we missed as a chat, feel free to leave us a message, man. We'll try and get to it and play it and at least respond to it on the next episode. But I'm your man, Beard Jedi. You know all the AKAs, man. I'll holler at y'all next week. It's another episode of the books. I'm out.
Season 6 starting off with a burner. And it's all because of y'all, because otherwise we just be three dudes sitting here talking to cameras and ourselves. But we appreciate everybody. I understand. I had a conversation while we were off with a fellow sneaker person, and I'm not going to call nobody's name because maybe they don't want me to. But I just say one of the things that we talked about was sometimes we have uncomfortable conversations. And like every show, everything that you watch or person that you watch, you gravitate to them or listen to them for a particular reason. And most of the time, if a person is being their authentic self or as close to it as they can be, because nobody is, I can't give you everything because I couldn't handle it. I'm not saying you couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle giving you my everything. But we are unapologetically who we are. And that's why when we say we appreciate you, that's just not rhetoric. That is real shit. Because because 41 people didn't have to come in here to see what we were talking about, and 24 don't still have to be hanging in long after we would normally be gone. And for some people, 24 is nothing. But for us, that's 24 people that we make and continue to make a connection with, and we appreciate it. We do not take it for granted. Yes, are the conversations sometimes they're uncomfortable for me. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you see me over here in the cut because I don't really know what to say, or I'm just holding my mouth shut.
OG called me a bitch 7 times a day on this breath. He said it. I heard it.
But at the end of the day, it's the conversation that makes us grow. It's the conversation is the fertile thing for the soil. We can't, we don't. I said it 100 times. I say it again. I wrote a song. The song says we don't have to agree, but we have to talk about it. I tell my kids all the time, we can disagree without being disagreeable.
Right.
We're not all one-minded. We're not, we're many hues, we're many thoughts. We're different people. We're individuals, meaning that you already know off the break, I'm not supposed to be like you. So we're not going to think the same about everything. With that said, soapbox is put away. Season 6, episode 1 is in the books. And man, I can't wait to see what's next. We appreciate you. Look out for more information about the giveaway. Have to call Des and see if he's still sober now and agrees to what he agreed to. Otherwise,
I'll call Des because you muted him. He might not be able to mute.
He ain't talking to you.
He might not be able to mute. He might not be able to mute.
Absolutely. For the new folks that came through, we hope that you come back. Tell somebody. Season 6. This is the tell somebody season. Tell somebody. Bring somebody to the church with you. We're gonna let the pastor preach one more time. If he don't get it right, we get a new pastor.
No, we're not. No, you're stuck with me. Stuck with me. If you part of this church,
pastor was roping Ariana Grande.
I seen how he was looking sitting in that chair.
Pastor.
Okay.
I seen you.
Her skirt was so short. I thought that's what she wanted. Face
look like you tried to have relations.
I mean, he tried to milk her like a fucking cow, didn't he? I was like, dude, put your hand away. Why are you that? What are you doing?
We do have to talk about that funeral. One of these shows this season.
We gonna wait till the next season of the funeral? Shit, it was long enough. They still doing it now.
That funeral was 2 seasons of our show.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Anyway,
yeah,
we appreciate y'all, and there's nothing you can do about it. As you can see, we could go on another 20 minutes, but we're not gonna do that.
Respect all y'all kings and queens. We appreciate y'all. Great conversation. Hopefully, we didn't miss any of y'all, man. For real. If you please come back and watch the last 30 minutes of the show so you can see what was being said in the chat. Retro Young, Sneak King Quotes, we're having a great conversation. I was able to see some of it, but we can't shout it all out because we'll be here forever. And we already been here too long. So we out.
And all y'all have permission to grab any of that part of the conversation, post it any place you want to. Expose somebody to it. Start your own conversation by using a part of our conversation. Now, go ahead. Close it out, Beard. I'm done.
We out. That's it. We out. We holler at y'all motherfuckers next time. Peace.
Deuces.